I'm Sabrina Claudio, and I'm performing at the Insignia concert series. Being in the Philippines for the first time it's probably one of the places that I've wanted to come to the most. I actually have a lot of Filipino friends back home, so everyone's very excited for me. But yeah, I just feel like the energy here is gonna be insane and everybody's gonna be so loving and attentive, and I'm just excited to perform. Favorite thing about traveling, I guess just all of the experiences and kind of getting deep into the culture of wherever I'm at and eating the food and just exploring and going on adventures. So yeah, just the experiences really. Biggest inspiration, I'd say it's hard to kind of pick one person in particular. I grew up listening to a lot of different types of genres. So I would say I get inspired very easily through different people, different places, different everything. It's just very easy for me to kind of grab little things here and there, and that's why I feel like my music is kind of hard to pinpoint what the genre is, because it's just influenced by so many different things. But I would say I grew up listening to a lot of Mariah and Alicia and Beyonce and Usher and all the R&B kings and queens. Honestly, no. I feel like I started making music because my parents really believed in my singing. So I started singing when I was 14 and putting it on YouTube and stuff. But it wasn't until I got into my first studio session, which was also my parents doing, that I discovered songwriting, and then I fell in love with that part of it all, and then it kind of just like triggered the rest, the history, you know. Oh, I saw Usher live the first time. I was very young, it was a very sexy concert. I would say just based off of the music that I listen to and watching things like that, I feel like that's kind of what has molded my concepts, I guess. Even as a little girl, like 15, 16, I would always like write about love and things I never really knew. But I guess it's just because I was influenced when I was young by these really sensual, sexy artists. But Usher was definitely the first one. I was probably too young to be there. I would say, I don't know if it's a ritual, but I'm very structured when I am going in to write. I really don't go in the studio to write for fun per se. If I'm going in the studio, it's because I'm ready to make like a body of work. So I would say I have to be in the right headspace for that. It's a lot, but once I'm in the headspace, it's kind of natural for me, and I'm just like in the studio 1 to 7, same studio for months until I get my project done. But yeah, I just have to be in the right headspace, and then every day is kind of different. Oh, wow. I would say, honestly, I love them all for different reasons, but Based on a Feeling is probably my favorite, which is the one I released last year. And I would say just the process of making that was really special for me. It was the first time that I've had 100% control of the whole creative process and who I worked with and all the songs I wrote, and just like creating the world that it was. And I just listened back to it and I'm just really proud of what we did. Oh, honestly, I have this answer every time someone asks me a similar question. It's always gonna be Confidently Lost. I think that's just the song that I have, the one song that's just like about life, and you could just relate it to wherever you're at, really. I write a lot of songs about love. Sometimes I'm not in love, sometimes I don't feel like talking about it in real life, but Confidently Lost is just relatable at all points in my life for different reasons. My perfect concert, I would say for me, it doesn't even matter like the size of the room. I just love when the crowd energy is so like magnetic that it just makes the show 100% better. Could be 5 people, could be 5,000 people, it doesn't matter. I just want to have like a really interactive, energetic crowd that is just really happy to be there, and they're singing the songs and we're all just like going back and forth. So I would say the crowd makes a perfect concert. Honestly, I really don't have, I kind of just like chill for the most part. I don't do any warm-ups, which I probably should do. I try not to eat a lot either, because I don't want to be bloated and like, I don't know, I guess I'll drink some water. I don't know, I don't really have any. It's just pretty normal stuff. I kind of just go with whatever I have, but it's pretty much very similar every time. Something tight, something sexy, depending on where I am. Something a little revealing. I don't know. It just is what it is, but I don't know. I kind of just go with whatever I got, honestly. Oh my God. It's not even dresses, it's just like pieces of things. Cause a lot of the custom things I have are for like themed shoots or videos. God, I have a full closet of custom things, which one day I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with that, cause it's taking up a lot of room. Honestly, this is random, but I would say, oh, I have 2. One of my Christmas songs, which is so random, called Warm December, we did like a really themed Christmas. Like we did so many different looks and they're all just like really beautiful in my opinion. So I love any from those. I also love the visual for Put on Repeat. I was in like a full head to toe latex, custom latex look, which was so uncomfortable, but it looks really good on camera. It looks very fierce and chic and clean and tight. So I would say those 2, I don't know. I would say lipstick, mascara, and maybe a little brow pencil, because half of my brow is not there. This is colored in. But yeah, those 3. Oh, lipstick for sure. Although I have recently been into little lip liner, lip gloss action, but I think my signature is like a matte lipstick of some sort. Perfect date. Honestly, going to eat and not having to pay, but if I have to, I'll do it. Not that I want to, but yeah, I just want to go eat somewhere, preferably where the portions are not this big. I'm not a really fancy girl, but I like a cute little romantic dinner with a little glass of wine. Yeah, food. Shallow? Ooh. I'm not a shallow girl. I don't know. I'm pretty like minimalistic. I'm not like into really fancy things. I'm actually very normal. I don't know if I have a shallow thing. I'm so humble. I don't know. Oh, okay. Actually, this past Europe trip that I did, I forget where it was. Was it Paris with the book? They made a full like book that they had personalized letters for me and maybe like a couple pictures of like if we ever did a meet and greet in the past, or just they just wrote, there was like pages of personalized letters. I guess they did it like over the internet and had it planned. It was a beautiful like book. I have it in my house. And I actually cried. Someone gave it to me during a meet and greet. I cried because I just couldn't believe it. They put so much effort into it. But yeah, that book is like so special. I don't know, very sweet. I love you, and I hope to come here a lot more often. This is my first time, but it won't be my last. And hopefully we'll grow together and we'll keep seeing each other, and then, you know, in a couple of years, who knows where we'll be, what place would have been you. But regardless, thank you for supporting me, and I hope to see you soon.